Assalamualaikum and hello to everyone. Okay, in this video, we are going to present about the given task from Dr. RABITAH for EPF 3801 reaction kinetic and reactor designs, which is about xylitol production. Okay, so our group members is Nur Hafizah, Khairunisa, Muhammad Hakim, Halimatun Aiman and Nurul Marhani.
Hi, my name is Nur Hafiza. Today I'm going to make some introduction about xylitol. So guys, what is xylitol? Xylitol is a 5-carbon sugar alcohol that is naturally carbohydrate that is occur freely in certain plants and also in our body. So, xylitol is can be found in fruit such as strawberry, plums, raspberry, and also a vegetable such as cauliflower. But there also can be found in corn cobs and beech tree. So, xylitol is used as a diabetic sweetener, which is roughly as sweet as sucrose, which is with 40% of fewer calories. It is unlike sugar and many of other substitutes. Then, where this xylitol come from? Do you guys know? Fisher and Stahill, 1891, state that in the early 1890, there is a scientist in Germany discovered the 5-carbon sugar that came to be xylitol. During the World War II, various countries experienced a shortage of sugar, so this made is lead for the sugar discovery, which is by using this xylitol. Then after the war, there is a dental field also start noticing about this xylitol, which is xylitol started to improve in dental. So in dental, by using xylitol, dental also have the dental field also have made benefit. Then after 70 years of this discovery of xylitol, xylitol was approved for dietary use in the United States by the Food and Drug Administration. So this is quite interesting, and because they can discover about xylitol. Do you know the main source to produce xylitol in industry? So the main source is corn cob. So most industry use corn cobs as their main source to produce xylitol because of compared to beech tree, because xylitol need only 5 months to grow compared to beech tree, which is 20 years. So this can reduce cost, also time to produce the source. And xylitol is much more sustainable and environmentally friendly, and is a renewable resources. What is the benefit of xylitol? Xylitol has a delicious sweet taste and no unpleasant aftertaste. It's also no effect on blood sugar and insulin level. Xylitol also has a very good interaction with the bacteria, and xylitol has an anti-adhesive quality, which is a unique characteristic, and it also can prevent of dental caries and reduce plaque formations.
Hello everyone, my name is Khairunisa with metric number 184585. Okay, so for my part, which is chemical synthesis of xylitol, can be divided into 4 parts, which are reactions, catalyst, reactor, and operating conditions. Okay, for the this xylitol can be produced by many methods, so we can choose any method that we want, but in order to obtain the maximum production of xylitol, we have to choose the right procedure. Okay, so for my part, which is chemical, so I will explain about the chemical procedure. Okay, so for the reaction in the chemical process to produce the xylitol is started from the hemicellulose. Okay, hemicellulose can be found in corn or sugarcane bagels and etc. Okay, hemicellulose will undergo the acid hydrolysis process to convert this hemicellulose into the xylose, which is the main product, and into the byproducts, which are arabinose, mannose, galactose, and glucose. Okay, this product will undergo to undergo chemical catalytic hydrogenation process that will convert it into the xylitol, xylulose, and arabinitol. Okay, in these products, xylitol are the main product with 83%, and the remaining is for the xylulose and arabinitol. Okay. Now, in order to obtain the xylitol itself, we have to separate it from the other sugar alcohols. Okay, so in order to separate this, we can do the crystallization process, and then we can obtain the xylitol. Okay, now let's move on to the reactor. To the catalyst. Alright, so actually I'm focusing to the chemical catalytic hydrogenation. Okay, so in the chemical catalytic hydrogenation, we use the catalyst, which is rhenium nickel, in order to obtain the xylitol, xylulose, and arabinitol. Alright, okay, so move on to the reactor. Okay, actually I read from the journal from Froment and Waff. They said that we can choose either one, which is pressure reactor or batch wise. So I can conclude that we will we will go we will use the batch reactor for this process. Okay, so now we move on to the operating condition. Okay, actually this operating condition is kind of very important and crucial because we want to obtain the maximum production. Of course, we don't want to waste our money. Alright, so operating condition is about the temperature, pressure, concentration, agitation rate, and pH, and so on actually. Okay, so for the first one is the temperature. According to my reading, the optimum temperature is about 80 to 140 degrees Celsius. Okay, and then for the pressure, the optimum pressure is about 42 bar. They actually have the range, but I just conclude the optimum pressure is about 42 bar. And then for the xylose initial concentration also, they obtain that only 5% of the xylose initial concentration can be used to get the maximum production of xylitol. And then for the agitation rate, the optimal value is about 279 rotation per minute, and the last one, which is pH, is about 7.5 into 8.5 in range. Okay, so this operator condition have to be controlled, and we want to because we want to get and obtain maximum production without wasting our money. Okay, so that's it. That's for my part. Let's move on to the next part.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Akib Zafri. My matric number is 182200. Okay, now I will present my part, which is the impact of chemical process and product to the society. Okay, I would like to start with the positive impacts. Chemical process is straightforward method to produce xylitol. Okay, this is a straightforward method, so we can say here that it is less time consuming because it's straightforward. Okay, next is the conversion of xylulose to xylitol is about 83% from hydrogenation. Okay, there is no needed to have limitation in pH value, concentration of xylitol, temperature, pressure, and the ratio of radionickel. Radionickel here is the catalyst. Okay, when even the pH value, the concentration, temperature, pressure, and the catalyst exceed the conversion, the conversion is not affected at all. It still go until 83% conversion. Okay, as example here, hydrogenation process was carried out with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5% using the radionickel catalyst. As we can see, the percentage of catalyst increased to 3%. The conversion have reached the maximum. So when we use 4 or 5%, the conversion is not affected at all. So this proof that the optimum concentration of catalyst for the reaction is 3%, at which the conversion of xylulose to xylitol has been found to be the maximum. Whether we put 4% or 5%, it still remain the same. But take note here that the chemical process can also increase the conversion of xylulose to xylitol about 90%, but by using other method. Okay, then proceed to the negative impact. Okay, the first one is chemical process is laborious, costly, and energy intensive. So why I say it's expensive because of due to difficult separation and purification steps. Okay, next, it use high temperature and pressure in the presence of metal catalyst. Okay, so when it's high temperature, high pressure, so more energy will be used during the process, and this can contribute to the expensive, costly. Okay, next one is the conversion does not higher compared to the enzymatic production method. Enzymatic production method have higher conversion, and lastly, the catalyst is also highly in price. Okay, next, we like to present about the 3 examples of everyday products containing xylitol that we found in the supermarket. The real one. Okay, first I found that you can see the ingredient for the chewing gum Mentos, xylitol, and then Wrigley's extra chewing gum. And there's the circle with the red color labeling xylitol, and the last one is peppermint cobalt and also have been labeled xylitol. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
So firstly, it will undergo pre-treatment, which removes its lignin, reduces cellulose crystallinity, and increases the surface area of hemicellulose. This is to enhance the hydrolysis rate and time. The xylanase blend consists of xylosidase, arabinofuranosidases, mannanasase, hemicellulotic esterase, and glucuronidase, is one of the significant parameters for effective release of xylose from hemicellulosic material. For the enzymes used are xylitol dehydrogenase, which is XDH, xylose reductase, XR, and nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, NADH or NADPH, which is mainly seen, which is abundant in yeast. The reactor used for this reaction would be a batch reactor. It depends on various parameters such as the catalytic properties of enzyme, the raw material type, and also the pre-treatment process and compounds released during pre-treatment. As for the operating condition, the reaction is performed at mild conditions of pH level 5 and temperature ranging from 45 to 50 degrees Celsius.
Okay, next is the impact of alternative process and product to the society. Before I proceed my parts, let me introduce myself first. My name is Nurul Marhanis. Okay, what is the alternative process? Based on the explanation from Hakim, xylitol is manufactured through chemical process that has some disadvantages, including high energy requirement, high cost of product, and also the catalyst. As alternative process to the chemical process, there are two biotechnological methods that were used, which are microbial process, that also known as fermentation, and the enzymatic process. Okay, we move to the good impact of production xylitol using the alternative process. First is increase in productivity. The enzymatic approach employing xylose reductase, also known as XR, for xylitol synthesis is expected to increase in the productivity. This is because we have found a journal that shown that there is a scarce reports on the enzymatic conversion of synthetic xylose to xylitol using xylose reductase. That the conversion of the xylose to xylitol is more than 95% by the NADH dependent xylose reductase from yeast. Okay, the second good impact of production xylitol is the lower cost using fermentation. This is because the fermentation did not use the purification method as in the chemical process. Okay, the disadvantages of fermentation is the pH and temperature and also the pressure of xylose need be controlled manually. So we need to try and error until the pH value, temperature and also the pressure of xylose reach their optimum value so that the reaction will occur. Next is high time consuming. This is because we need to do some preparatory activities such as sterilization and regular inoculum development involving input of energy and labor. Okay, we move to the good effect of xylitol product to the society. Firstly, it can prevent the tooth decay when we use regularly on a daily basis. This is according to the study that the replacement of sucrose with sorbitol and xylitol may decrease the production of dental caries. Second, it is used as alternative sweetener for diabetic patient because it only contains 2.4 kcal per gram and the sweetness can be compared to the sucrose. And lastly, the good effect of xylitol product is it can be the treatment for the ear infection. Okay, the bad effect of xylitol product is the xylitol product can lead to the gastrointestinal issue, which is constipation and diarrhea. This is because the excessive consumption of xylitol. Next, the xylitol product also will lead to the weight gain. Why the xylitol product will lead to the weight gain? Because our body cannot digest the xylitol very well. So that's all from the effect of xylitol product to the society. So conclusion that can I made is production of xylitol and the xylitol product has many advantages and disadvantages to the society.